The Circle Season 6 is 8 episodes in, and things are getting personal. Strategies are being sabotaged, and a double elimination is on the horizon. So remember in the last video when I said that Paul Caress messed up by telling Autumn something that could be easily debunked? Well, that conversation just did a wraparound.
Paul said that you were a backstabber.
I don't know. I feel like that was the smart move to tell her and be honest.
I don't think I'm a backstabber.
I also got out of this that I know that Paul talks shit easily. Like, damn.
But Lauren is getting a lot of heat for being nice, and it really sucks because she's not faking being nice. She's genuinely a nice person. But to be straight up, niceness doesn't really work in a game of strategy like The Circle, especially when you have people who are gonna play hard like QT.
If Lauren is nice to you, don't feel special. My mom always told me a friend to everyone is a friend
to no one.
And Lauren's lack of strategy is bringing Autumn down now. I know I said last video as well that I don't like when they bring new people in, let them play for half the time, and have the chance at the same outcome, which is the prize money. But I do not like the way that everybody ganged up on Autumn. And even worse, it was started by her own damn ride or die.
Maybe I say Olivia.
I guess I could say Autumn. If I'm her ride or die, I really don't see why she would throw me under the bus for anything.
Most likely Autumn, least likely QT. Send.
Lauren just couldn't pull together just a smidge of strategy during that scenario game. Can I please have some more strategy, sir? That's what she need to be saying, because she ain't got none. And I love Lauren, but she's just too nice for a game like this. The only reason that they didn't end up blocked because they were on their way is because somebody else in the circle was hated even more than Autumn was in that moment. Before everything kicked off with the pairing of the circle members, Cassie gets blocked. I'm not surprised by it. She did start playing really hard, and she publicly came at Myles. She goes to see Brandon and Olivia, and she shook it like everybody's probably gonna be when they realize that Olivia is in fact a man named Brandon. But you know what? Every person who gets blocked, they get that exit video, and she definitely tried to throw QT under the bus during her exit video. I don't know that they're allowed to say names because I've never seen anyone flat out call somebody out, but they are allowed to drop hints, and whatever you pull from those hints, if you figure it out, then you figure it out. But like I said, for some reason, I just feel like she doesn't like QT. And ultimately, I think Cassie went home because she was publicly coming after Myles, and she came in too hot and she got ranked low. Not because QT went against their little half-ass alliance, like she was trying to make it seem like. But the circle is messy, and we already know all you need is a drop, a mere smidge, a mere ounce of doubt. Plant that seed, and that's all you really need. And if you're on your way out, you really don't care what kind of destruction you leave going on behind you. And because Cassie did that, now everybody is side-eyeing QT because Cassie hinted that somebody flipped, and for some reason QT all but confirmed that it was her.
My heart is breaking that Cassie felt betrayed by me. I connected with her personally, but the group putting her in last place weighed heavily on my decision.
I don't know why she didn't just stay silent, but that's what she decided to say. Hey y'all, it's Nae. Welcome back to my little corner of YouTube. This video will contain spoilers for The Circle Season 6, Episodes 7 and 8. So if you haven't seen them yet and you do not want spoilers, save this video and come back after you do. You are about to hear my thoughts on Episodes 7 and 8, but of course I want to hear yours, so feel free to drop your thoughts below if you do want to participate in the conversation. And give this video a like before you go, so I know you enjoyed it. Am I surprised that Paul Caress ended up on the bottom? No. Are any of us surprised? Even though everyone publicly came for Autumn, no one has ever liked Paul. And it's really unfortunate that Kyle caught a stray because that's in fact what happened. Now, the right thing for Caress to do would be to give up her spot and let Kyle have back into the circle. If we're strictly going based off of gameplay, Kyle has played a better game. Caress has very consistently been on the bottom. Kyle has even been an influencer once. His game has been better. That would be the fair thing to do. I have a feeling that that's not what we're going to see play out. I really am hoping that there's some other twist that the producers are throwing in to give Kyle an actual chance at redemption that's not going to be tied to Paul Caress. Because if not, this is going to be the biggest steal in any season of The Circle that I've seen. Because Kyle very much deserves to stay in the circle, and Caress very much does not. So in a sense, she will have stolen that chance for him because he happened to be tied to her. Aside from that very terrible cliffhanger that we were left on, Jordan wasted no time getting his ducks in a row as soon as he came in the circle. He straight up called out Myles in the private chat with Kyle. And he did that knowing that Kyle and Myles have been in the circle for the entirety of the game, so they know each other, they're bros. He doesn't know that they're like buddy, but he clearly knows that they're two guys and they've probably had a conversation or two. But how great is it that the two people who are playing this game the hardest right now ended up being ride or dies? Now, Jordan also had a conversation with Brandon Olivia, and I don't really understand why he was saying Myles flirted with him.
Wait, what? Myles flirted with Jordan? Is Myles bisexual?
That boy didn't flirt with me.
I mean, I know why he did it because he's trying to, you know, set up his own game. But again, this is something else that can be easily debunked. And I know that bisexuality doesn't have a look. But look at Myles. That man is not bisexual. Or maybe he is. I don't know. He might be. What I do know is that he's never out loud said it, at least not in the circle. There are a lot of straight men who would not appreciate someone going around saying that they're bisexual, game or not. Like, those are just things you shouldn't throw around. And I feel like the members of the LGBT community have fought very hard and diligently for those titles. And I don't really like how he just throwing it out there like, yeah, he was flirting with me. That man did not flirt with you. He don't even like you. And you don't like him, and that's why you said that. In regards to Myles, I don't know why he isn't saying that Cassie also drew his picture. He's just sitting there taking the heat about drawing Cassie and calling her a snake and all of this. But of course, people are now thinking that she's the person he was talking about flipping on an alliance. But I feel like he has a play that he hasn't used. They both drew each other. He could just spin that as a joke between friends. Cassie isn't there anymore. That can't be debunked until after the show. She's not there. She can't say yay or nay. That's what happened. He could be like, we just decided to draw each other because we didn't want to put heat on anybody else. Easy peasy, done. But he hasn't taken that route. He's just sitting there being like, yeah, I drew her. I feel bad for her. She drew you too. Capitalize off of that. And then he just continues to add people to this Fuegos alliance. It started off as Dos Fuegos. This is why I failed Spanish class. I can't speak a lick. He continues to add people to his alliance. It started off as two of them with QT and him. And then it went to Trace Fuegos with him, QT, and Kyle. Now he want to do the Fire 4 and throw Paul into the mix. Next episode is going to be 6 of them, and it's going to be 2 new circle members in the alliance. And it's only 8 circle members. Now, I do think QT actually likes Myles, but I think that she is mostly using him for her strategy. On the flip side, Myles is down bad.
Good morning, beautiful. Sun emoji, heart eye emoji. You deserve a gourmet breakfast in bed.
But hopefully the surprise at your door will work. Oh my God.
I'm also wondering where in the hell he gets these damn one-liners.
It's shady out here for your boy. Hashtag took off my sunglasses.
He needs to spend less time being funny and more time learning how to cook while he's in a circle. Of all the cliffhangers that they have left us with so far in this season, this Kyle and Paul situation has got to be the most frustrating. I cannot wait until next week to find out what the hell is going on with this. Because to me, this has a very clear, morally right path to take. And that's that Caress gets her ass out of the circle. Because Kyle has been better at the game. Any other outcome, whether or not that's Kyle decides to sacrifice himself or they both say, I want to stay in, but they both go home. Neither of those outcomes will feel right. The only outcome that I'm going to feel okay with is if Caress says, okay, he's played a better game, I'll go home, and Kyle gets to stay. So yeah, I can't wait for these next batch of episodes. I'm locked in right here. You can find me back here next Wednesday and Thursday to talk about the episodes. And until then, I'll see you later. Bye. Not it's 6 a.m. and I'm done. Let's get this edited. Maybe I could get it up by 1. Hey, okay, bye. What did they ask? Who is a backstabber? To give Kyle a... I'll put that part after this. Fuegos. When I typed out Fuegos, I thought I was going to be able to say it, but now I'm saying it like a baby who can't speak. Fuegos? Hey Siri, how do I pronounce Fuegos? That's fragrance. Fuegos? Oh Lord, I gotta Google it. This is embarrassing. How to pronounce?
Pronouncenames.com.
Fuego. Say it again? Fuego. Okay, we just gonna go with that. Okay, we gonna Fuego.
.com.
Okay, girl, I got it. You ain't gotta keep.
.com.
Okay.
My hands shaking like I need it. I don't know why you got me sinking so low.